Final.
Alrighty. We are live, folks. Woohoo!
Hello.
Woohoo! We are finally back with some D&D after, I don't know, what, like nearly 3 weeks, 4 weeks of not playing?
Yeah,
good to be back.
Is that?
It's like 2 weekends.
Some Austrian woman's. She's a devil in disguise, and she keeps casting spells, alluring spells on me.
And killing our characters.
And killing our characters with rats.
It is what I do. It is what
Yes.
I do.
Anyway. We're back for episode 2 of Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frost Maiden. This is our second episode of this campaign. Last episode was very interesting before we went on break. But before we jump into the details, let us get stuck into obviously minor announcements for anyone that is currently watching. We have some nice new overlays I've just whipped up in the last 2 days. So stream looks a little bit different for this campaign stream, and hopefully the oncoming campaigns that are coming. So new stuff, which is fun and exciting. But apart from that, let's get stuck into seeing what everyone's been up to. I am going to say let's try and make it as short and sweet as we can. So if you want to put anything chef's kiss worthy in there, make sure you do it right. Andy, let's start with you, and I'm just going to go around the clock.
All right, let's do it. What have I been doing? I've been playing Armored Core 6 several times over, having a great time with that. I'm Master
Wait,
Pilot.
6 times over?
Well, I'm on the 6th playthrough now.
Jesus Christ.
I'm addicted. It's a problem, but I don't want to quit.
Just keeps on going, man.
It's a great game. Also, we've been checking out some Project Zomboid, which I was having a great old time. Then I started playing with some friends.
Yeah, that's your mistake. That's your mistake right there.
Things immediately went downhill. Just shotguns everywhere. I don't have words
I didn't
to
die,
describe
man.
my. Everything was fine. Then I got bitten, and then we had this. Here's the thing, right? Okay.
You think you've been
This is
waiting for this moment?
This is not going to be short, right? I'm explaining this to anyone who will listen.
Let's hear it.
We go on a massive journey to find a sledgehammer. In the middle of this journey, there is a car problem. I go to, give the keys back to someone because I accidentally took them. And no, he'll take an entirely new car. Now I have to take the car full of all the stuff. But he's hit so many things on the way there that now it stalls every 3 seconds, which is a big problem because we're not even halfway through the journey to the destination.
That's when you
Now-
got the keys. You got in and it was stalling us like fucking mad.
Yes, that's when it happened. But you hit a suspicious amount of zombies on the way there. That's all I'm saying. Now, imagine you do this whole journey. You play it for like 3 hours, right? You're bitten. You know it's over. It doesn't matter anymore. You're done. You're dead. It's finished. You adventure for 3 hours anyway to find this sledgehammer. One of you, to the point where you don't believe it exists. Right?
Where you're Googling whether or not it exists.
Is sledgehammer in game?
And then
basically.
the one of you claims it does exist, like it's a holy grail, has found it, and is bringing it back to base. And then he goes mute for like 40 minutes. You don't hear a word.
In the crux, like the crux of us basically abandoning our car, being stuck in the middle of nowhere in like a quarantine zone in an office where we're both like 3 wounds each, neck wounds, bleeding, blood has gone silent, no food around, zombies around.
I'm in a state of panic. I'm sick. I'm thirsty. I'm bleeding. I'm dying of an infection that is a zombification virus. Anyway, we do all that shit. I'm not even going to get into the gun, which had the magazine and the bullets, but no gun. That's a minor detail. We get all the way home, right? After just the most horrific bumblefuck adventure You get home, and the guy who has the sledgehammer, he's finally mic'd back on, but hasn't mentioned anything about what happened to him in that 40 minutes, I might add. Gets back to base, tells you that he did have the sledgehammer, but he died on the way back, and he isn't sure where it was that he died. After 3 hours, I want. Of course, we killed the man.
Of course, I mean that's the reasonable thing to do, you know?
We killed the man, and then Andy forfeit his own life in complete and utter frustration, in which
Stripped naked.
I reigned supreme.
And I closed the server down. And I've thought about it ever since.
It was great.
How to traumatize your friends.
Totally and
If a real-
absolutely worth it.
If a real zombie apocalypse ever comes, I'm not going anywhere near the two. Stay away from my island.
Tasmania, here we come.
That's
Nope.
fine, man.
I'll head you off at the harbor. Oh,
Basically, Indy's got about 3 hours before he loses his shit, so just stay far away.
it's fine. It's fine. But I've been in a furious state since.
Yep. I
Next.
figured, because I felt last night you weren't playing any video games. Anyway, short and sweet. Next,
I
Scaraba.
may have been, but I was offline.
I've not done a whole lot. I was playing a little bit of BG3 now that I have it on an SSD and the textures actually load real fast.
Swing.
Now
you can see all the
that,
bit
just work, and that's pretty much it. Had a guy over for a while, which was nice. Bought a dagger, which I'm really happy about. You know, I love it. It's great.
Man, I'm stealing that dagger next time I'm there. Just saying.
I actually brought it home and I showed it to my dad, and he basically just told me, like, don't show it to your nephew. And I'm kind of tempted. I know my sister will hate me, but I'm kind of tempted of gifting it to my nephew for his birthday.
Why don't you wait like a
Because-
year or two when he's like of age?
I mean, he's, what, 11? He can deal with it. I'm not too worried about it. He's a responsible kid.
All right, that's a good
With what?
conversation for another time.
Deal with responsibilities of illegal.
At the same time, it's a really nice dagger, and I really don't want to give it up because it's just so fancy.
It's such a nice dagger. Like, I had bought my short sword, she'd bought her dagger on the same day. I put my short sword in the back seat where it fit, and then I just sat there basically looking at her dagger the entire drive.
It was like, he just kept taking it and being like, that's a fucking nice dagger.
But like,
Reminds me of,
the blade is just like crafted so nice. The hilt is so well done. Like, there's just so much little bits, like fine tuning about that dagger, which you just like can't stop staring at it. It's really nice,
just-
mate.
It's
Yeah,
cursed.
it's a really nice, like, rogue dagger.
Cursed to
Roll a
just turn
d20,
and
you
stare at it.
cursed. You are chuffed.
Yeah. But that's pretty much it. Work was chill, so I actually got to play some video games.
All right.
And yeah, short and sweet, as you said.
All right,
I have nothing
cool.
going on in my life.
Okay. Blood. What have you been up to?
a lot of things.
Besides ruining my life.
Hey man, it's not ruined yet. Okay. I remember when I lost it.
Do you?
Somewhere in the forest. Okay.
Oh, someone.
We'll
Okay,
That narrows
wait.
it down.
Brief explanation. Like, what happened in that whole time you were mute? Because we were trying to get your attention. Like, either you died and just left, or you just were ignoring us.
So
Unless you deafened yourself.
I didn't deafen myself, but after I died in the city, I got teleported. So I respawned in another city very far away, and somebody came into my room, so I had to mute my mic. And after everyone was gone, I thought that I turned on the mic again, but turns out that I didn't. And I was actually responding to all of you, but you didn't hear it. For the whole 40 minutes, you're like, hey, is Blood dead? Yeah, I'm dead, yeah. Oh, guys, I found a sledgehammer. And like, you don't hear it. Hey, guys. Oh. So I found a sledgehammer
ignoring me.
while you...
I genuinely don't think it's real.
Well, I don't care.
It's a pseudo hammer.
While you two guys were looking for the sledgehammer in the most appropriate places, such as construction sites and warehouses, I found it lying on the road on my way back home, just lying there next to the pickup. And I was like, no way. No way. Oh. Yes, exactly. And then, what I didn't tell you is that I actually returned home with that sledgehammer. But I forgot to open the garage door. And I took the hammer
No, you don't.
Well,
you didn't take it
someone's
back
having
out.
a heart attack on
You
stream.
didn't do it. You didn't do it.
All right,
did it.
Here's my
No.
confession.
No.
All right, make it quick though. Make it quick.
All right. I borrowed it again to open the local gun store that is next to near our base. And while I was raiding it, I triggered the alarm and I got swarmed by zombies. And I tried to run away, lose zombies in the forest, but they got me. And the sledgehammer is lying there since then. And besides that, I've been playing some Zelda. I don't know.
Oh, brilliant. Fantastic. Well, we know they exist. That's all that matters. I still had a great time. Andy
I'm telling
probably just had like a fucking double hernia.
I'm telling you, next time we're gonna play PZ, I'm gonna find the sledgehammer like in 2 minutes.
All right.
We're gonna get that garage door busted open.
It sounds fun.
I'm telling you, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's jump into it. I'm gonna hand it over to Scaraba to actually. Scaraba, should we do a recap? Does anyone want to recap? Does anyone remember? Does people want me to recap? Scaraba, do you want to recap? How do you want to do
Do
this?
you guys remember what happened last time? Do you want to talk about what happened last time? Do I need to give
I remember.
counseling to certain members of the party because they are traumatized and have trust issues now?
Yes. I certainly
I'm
remember.
doing fine.
I mean, like, not a lot happened. It was just like the introduction to the campaign. It was merely towards the end, like, kind of half of the episode that went kind of just really bad. So I'm just gonna like explain it from there because obviously, like, we were all new characters. First episode, we all met up. Some of us known each other because we lived in the starting town. Bill did not, who is Andy's character. And basically, we were given a task to go and find some missing fishermen by one of the guards captain, as we had watched a burning wizard die because he had been executed for causing murders in town, who was a wizard of Thay, Red Wizard of Thay. And basically, we were tasked to go find some missing fishermen, and in return, we would have gotten some information about the wizard because there was some weird things going on during the execution, in which we took a boat, traveled across the lake, and we found the missing fisherman boat, or what seemed to be the missing fisherman boat. Were attacked by harpies, which, was fine. There was like, 3 to 5 caves? 3 caves, I believe, right?
3 entrances, yeah.
Yeah, 3 entrances, in which we decided to investigate. We found some tracks. We followed the tracks into one of the cave entrances.
Or even. Sorry.
Okay, it doesn't matter. And then basically, one thing kind of led to another. We had found a cliffside in which we had to climb up inside the cave, or a tall ledge, which was made of ice. And we were about to, I think one of the other two were about to get rope out so we could actually climb up the surface. I think Karen here, which is Blood's character, had already climbed up and was basically about to hook a grappling hook when, me being Belle, get rid of it, decided to climb up the ledge by his own fruition and just, stumbled and fell, and then,
Not being good
unfortunately,
at climbing.
yeah, out of that came a water weird?
What a weird,
A
yeah.
water weird, yes.
A water weird?
Which is
Right.
basically a water elemental.
Yeah.
But it's a bit weird.
Yeah. So we were surrounded, and I mean, it didn't go completely bad, but it wasn't, great at all. But we got rid of it. We fell the water weird, in which we ended up continuing more into the cave. Found some, I think it was like bodies of giants, right?
Yes, some frozen giant corpses under the ice.
Yeah, frozen giant corpses. And then we ended up going a little bit further, and we essentially found what was a green hag kind of lurking within the depths of the cave. She seemed to be hacking up like a group of corpses. There was like a pile of corpses. We weren't actually sure if she was hacking up corpses or not. No one really investigated, I think. But that was
No,
kind
you
of
just
like
went in and we're like, fuck you, and started attacking. She was being very friendly.
she's a hag.
Bill did his
So-
best.
Bell being a cleric was like, I have to do, I can't leave like a hag kind of lying on the outskirts of town, and wanted to get rid of it, and kind of dragged his party into the midst of that, in which what could have been a pretty like I think even fight at the time, 3 versus 1, ended up being one of the biggest debacles.
Botch.
It was a botch. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. Let's see. Carantir's rat died. Carantir threw his rat at some point at the hag in a means to trick her, because we had killed her wisp, in which she was very much emotionally connected to and gutted by when it had died.
Pet.
Yeah. And so, Carantir's thought was to basically make the rat into a wisp, or like put a light on the rat to make it seem like a wisp, in which it would distract her. But it kind of worked, but just not to the extent that we thought it would. And basically, I ended up getting a rat thrown in my face and died. And the other 2 left, basically escaped, because, well, there was a lot of ones rolled and just no hope at that stage. Does anyone want to add anything to that?
Combat, yeah, in the
No.
entire combat, the hag took, I think, 1 damage, which was
That was a fire damage automatic hit. Damn it.
yeah. Yeah.
Once with a bow.
Yeah, there was one shot by the bard. I remember that.
Oh yeah. The bard hit. No, I think the bard killed the wisp, right?
I killed the wisp.
We took like
And I also-
like a 1/10 of her health out towards the end. There was like one
Oh,
hit
yeah,
that was
yeah,
actually
true.
like decent, and then like everyone realized like, wow, that amount of damage only did that much, and then basically decided like, this is fucked, and they basically left. So I was knocked unconscious on the cave floor, and that's kind of where we just like left it.
That is kind of where we just left it. Parantir and Bayou, you hear the cackling of the hag behind you as you just haul ass out of that cave. You see it, or not. You assume that Belle is behind you, but Belle is just left behind as the 2 of you just run away. What do you want to do? What's the plan?
I
The
wanna
hag
hide.
currently doesn't seem to be following you.
Mm,
I want to hide. That's all for now. I had to sacrifice Fratello to buy myself an opportunity to run away and hide. So I'm going to use it. So basically, I'll
Are
just
you-
hide behind the corner and not run too far away.
Okay.
Just hide under something.
So you're staying in the caves.
Yeah, I am.
Alright, let me choose.
Because Belle is still there, and I was like,
Oh yeah, Belle is definitely still there.
what is wrong with him? I don't know. Why is he
hates
running?
hags, I guess.
Let
Why is
me
he
get
lying?
you guys activate scene. There we go. That should get you in here.
Indians.
Also, I apologize. I had to reset the fog of war again. So
All good.
Oh, good.
We're lost.
all right. Belle, you are unconscious currently,
Aye.
and the other 2, you were just basically around the corner. You ran down a little bit on the slippery ice, and you're just sort of huddled. You hear the hag just cursing and it just mumbling in the distance, but that's all you know. What would you like to do?
We gotta save Bill.
Yes, I totally agree, but How are we gonna do this? How are you looking, by the way?
Not good.
I'm very injured. I'm about to die.
Owie.
Owie.
Oh, wow. I am completely out of healing spells, so... I am currently feeling a bit useless, to be honest. We must
nothing.
break her.
Let's break. Maybe
You
I
can-
could seduce the hag.
You can
Good
take a
deal.
short rest, you can take a long rest, you can go back to town and try and get some help.
It's gonna be too late.
We can get help.
We can leave town, we can leave Icewind.
I mean, do you feel confident on taking on the hag right now as you are?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Well, how long was it to like back to town?
8 hours?
No. I think it was like 2 hours, I said.
But what if you run?
So
Oh,
four
but,
minutes.
Yeah, because last time you took it slow because you were trying to find like hints for the fishermen. If you just beeline it, you can probably do it in an hour if you're willing to start exerting yourself to the point where you may risk exhaustion. You can probably do it in half an hour.
We
But
need to go
if you do
get
that,
help.
then you will have to do a con save
Con save.
to see if you gain a level of exhaustion.
What do you mean seduce her? She's a hag. We must get help now.
I've seen worse in the bayou.
Well, tell me later on the way back to town. Unless you have other suggestions.
I have no other suggestions.
Let me look through my stuff. Because I think I have... I don't have... I only have thieves' tools. I thought I had this guy's kit. Never mind.
What are you gonna disguise yourself as?
I don't know, a yeti. An icicle. Let's just go to town.
Alright. Let's go.
I approve.
Belle,
Trying to disguise as an icicle.
I'm sorry, Belle.
Alright. The two of you make your way out of the cave, fairly unhindered. And you return to town. Are you how fast are you trying to be?
I say we go as fast as possible.
Alright, both of you give me a con save.
To roll once again. Safe.
Guarantee it, you get 1 level of exhaustion.
Damn it.
As you doing your best. Bill, you're fine. Honestly, you have
Alright.
experience in rowing boats, you're good. Guarantee, however, just overexerts himself.
It looks like I was
And-
wrong the whole time, not Bill.
Yeah. Bill is like sitting in the back, drumming and being like,
At the rhythm of like the rowboats, the oars.
A little
and
help.
Double speed.
Guarantee is just the tiny gnome is just rowing his heart out. You make it back to town. It is approximately like 2 a.m. around 2 a.m. The town is quiet, mostly dark, because of how valuable wood and oil is. Not many lanterns are being lit. There are just a few oil lamps burning at the docks because people go night fishing, so they do keep a bit of light there. And there's some lanterns at like the most important houses and the taverns. Other than that, town is quiet and dark. and you make your way back to the pier from where you started, and you see just a lone guard sort of freezing his butt off as he's doing his patrol, just walking around, and he sort of sees you coming, and you're a welcome distraction on a boring shift, so he sort of waits for you guys and helps you tow your boat and tie it down. And he says, hey guys, catch anything good?
I think I'm probably too exhausted to speak.
We have suffered a major loss.
Why? What happened?
Bell is down. Gather yourselves. We need soldiers to save Bell.
What happened? What do you mean?
Get a commander! So just start pushing him. Get a commander!
Long story short, we fought the harpies.
Right.
They got killed. We found the fishermen. They're in a cave. We found some frozen giants, and then a hag beat our ass.
He sort of looks confused, looks between you two, but he's getting the urgency, and he says, "I'm gonna get the commander," and he just runs off, jogs away to grab the commander of the watch, who at this point is probably asleep and will possibly take a bit to arrive.
Well, too bad for her.
Oh, alright.
Just gonna play the harmonica as like an alert, like.
Sorry, I just need to find the freaking
I can just imagine like Bill standing by the docks, not playing it like an alert, but kind of like a morning song.
My pan flute.
That's
2 a.m. Shut up!
Dur, dur. Dur, dur, dur.
There we go, Captain Imdra Arlogath. Yeah, you sort of, you sit there for a few minutes, just breathing, and then you see a few torches, like the torchlight, just approaching rapidly, and you see Captain Imdra just sort of jogging towards you with 4 or 5 guards in tow. And to your surprise, she doesn't look like she has been roused. She looks like she's just not gone to bed. Like, she's in full armor. She does look tired, but you notice there's some blood splatters on her cloak. And she looks at you and she says, "Well, what is it? Out with it. I don't have much time."
Found a hag!
We already told you. The hag has bail. Get in the boat.
I need to save
A
Bell.
hag.
Yes!
Around here.
Yes!
Up the river.
Across the river! So
We don't have a river here. Are you drunk?
Maybe.
Just follow us!
Not
Well,
after
it's
the
My
fine.
inebriation
incident.
has no effect on my ability to tell the truth and express factual information.
Give me a persuasion check, because she does not seem convinced at all. Alright.
Fucking
I'm
bards.
telling you. You have a hag problem.
She
yonder.
does look concerned, but you notice that she keeps looking over her back. And she seems to be stressed out right now. And she looks at you and she says, "Right, well, hag problem, right. Alright. You, and she just points to 2 of the 4 soldiers that are with her. You go with them. We I can't give you any more, guys. We have bigger problems than one smith missing somewhere.
The three of
I
us
can-
couldn't
I-
handle her. We need at least 5 people.
Well, if you wish to wait, wait. I can send a proper amount of troops the next day, but right now my hands are tied. We are currently under attack.
Under attack since when? It doesn't
Okay.
matter.
We were gone an hour or 2.
You were
is
gone
this-
for longer than that.
Is this the same guard captain that Dale spoke to about trying to find the fisherman?
Yes, it is.
I got that. I'll do it is then. But you two are rowing. I'm too tired.
I need a short rest on the boat. It's been a tiring row. As I put the bottles away.
Yeah, you're worn out from drumming. I can see how that would be exhausting to keep up for a
Bit out
longer
of breath.
period of time. All right, yeah. Indra basically just turns around and just runs off again. She's like, "That's all I can do for you right now at this moment. I have much bigger, more pressing issues." And the 2 guards sort of look at you, and they're like, "Are you sure you don't just want to wait until the morning? Do we have to?" Like, they got the command to follow you, but at the same time, they're like, "We should just wait. It's a hag."
In a boat now.
It will eat Bale.
What are you gonna do without a
Alright.
blacksmith? He's the only one who can fix his
Alright.
sword. And the armor, you know?
And then soon enough, I'll have to eat you.
They scramble in. They are not too keen, but at the same time, pretty much all the militia know Spell because he has been taking care of their armor for the past 2 years and repairing things, and so they pretty much all of them at least have to talk to him. And so they get in, they grab the oars. They are not going to go full speed. It's going to take you about an hour to get back there, so you can finish your short rest.
Ooh, I'll take that as well.
How do I short rest?
Am I still unconscious like during this whole time, or was I just briefly out? Can I roll to see if I'm still unconscious?
I'm getting to you in a moment. I just need to check something.
Alright.
Okay. Alright,
Fine.
cool.
Ah, there it is.
What is it?
I've already had a short rest. Shit. Never
What
mind.
is it? What is it?
Back to you, Belle.
It's up the top, next to hit points.
You wake up on the pretty freaking cold stone floor. You see the hag next to the cauldron, stirring it. Her back is turned to you, as she seems to be in a much better mood than before. She's like quietly humming to herself. You look around. You are in a sort of makeshift wooden cage that wasn't there before. She seems to have dragged it out from somewhere. Your gear and armor is sort of in a messy heap off to the side. And you see, like, on a small, like, pillow, you see, like, the little heap of dust from the wisp that she had placed there. And yeah, you come to, would you like to do anything? You're currently on 1 hit point, everything hurts, you are pretty freaking cold,
So,
and your friends are nowhere to be seen.
did you say that the cage was like made of wood and everything, or is it made of?
Yes.
Yeah, it's made of wood.
No, it's made of wood.
Okay. What is the hag currently doing? Can I like kind
hag
of look
is
around
just-
and see what's happening?
Yeah, the hag is just standing there with her back to you, just stirring the massive cauldron that she has. Just sort of humming.
There's like no
she
sign of...
grabs into one of her pouches, takes something out, chucks it in, sniffs it. Seems satisfied.
And there's no sign of Karantir or Bill anywhere. Like, can I look like am I able to see a little bit further, like out into like where I got knocked out, or?
You see what you see.
Okay.
If you want, you can give me a perception check to see if you spot anything out of the ordinary or anything. All right.
Ooh,
Yeah.
nice.
Where you are right now is basically you are on the floor. There's no snow, but around here, up there, there is some snow that has sort of drifted in from above. But you can see that it's just the prints of you guys running away, basically, and then you getting dragged back. You don't notice anything that would hint you that your companions are around. You do notice from the staircase leading to you, there's sort of like scratch marks of the what looks like to be the cage having been dragged down and brought to where you are. So she probably had it in the other room initially and then just brought it here.
Like how big is the cage I'm in? Is it like enough for me to like lie down, or am I like cramped in this thing?
It's pretty cramped. It's probably the size of what would be usually like a dog kennel.
Damn it.
It's not great. It's definitely not built for keeping medium-sized people for an extended period of time. Let's just put it like that.
All right, that's fine. I'll probably like kind of open my eyes and obviously start looking around and try to see what's going on. But I'll probably just like I won't. I'll probably like kind of just. Well, I didn't really expect the hag to have such a throwing arm on her.
She looks up and she turns to you and she says, "Ah, you're awake, dearie."
Oh,
and
I
she
can smell her from here.
she like reaches over and grabs like a bowl and then starts scooping just stew into it, and she brings it over to you and she says, "Here, that'll fatten you up nice and proper." And she hands you the stew.
She'll like smack it out of her hand. Like, that does not smell like food. I don't know what you're eating, but that does not.
See,
smell
the
like
thing
food.
is, it smells. The horrible thing is, the stew smells actually genuinely nice. It
Oh, in that
really
case.
smells good. The off-putting thing is, as you grab it, you see like an eyeball float in it, and you see a rat tail just sort of drifting like a noodle.
I think I'll probably notice this like halfway, like drinking the bowl, and then just be like, just like spit it out, and basically just tuck the bowl aside, like, oh, should have bloody known better. Freaking hags, man. Jesus. Look.
You spilled it. Don't worry, dearie. This cauldron never runs empty. You can have more. And she just goes to pick up the bowl and just gives you a refill, basically.
I thank you, but I think I'm just going to save it for later, and I'm just gonna like put it down next to me and like slide it as far to the like edge of the cage as I can. Just like it's nice, but I'm just not really feeling peckish. I just kind of woke up.
No, you have to eat, dearie. You have to be strong and healthy.
I will. Just give me a moment, love. You knocked the wind out of me. You threw a rat at me, goddamn face, love, and you knocked me out. So just give me a moment. I'll come to. You wouldn't happen to know what happened to my friends, though, did you? They were just as plump as I.
Oh, they scrambled. It's fine. They won't come back to bother us anymore. Don't worry, dearie.
I kind of like mumble under my breath. Go. All right, that's fine as long as I know that they're safe and sound. So, do tell me though. Those are those bodies like still there, like that we had first initially seen?
Yeah. Two of them seem to have, being taken apart properly now. Meat on a pile, sinew and other stuff on a pile, bones on a pile. The skulls she sort of kept and cleaned most of it, and sort of set to the side, probably to clean them and, boil them out. But yeah, the other two are still sort of lying there waiting to be prepared.
Do tell me, do you have a name, by the way? I don't want to be rude and not really call you by your name. I don't know if you find it condescending if I just call you a dreadful hag the entire time.
Oh, I take it as a compliment, dearie. Don't worry about it.
Alright, how about I just call you Helen? I think you look like a Helen.
I like it. I like it. Helen is a good name.
I'm glad. What the hell? Look, you wouldn't mind telling me though, if I don't mind asking, Helen. Those bodies, where exactly did you procure them? They didn't happen to be the fishermen, were they?
Oh, there's some guys, quite rowdy, quite drunk, came in, demanded some of my soup. They were rather unpleasant, so I had Greg take care of them.
Greg? Who's Greg? I don't believe I've met Greg.
No, you haven't. Don't worry about it, dearie. He's friendly. You don't need to meet him.
Okay. And what exactly is it that a green hag is doing all the way, like, so close to town?
She sort of gives you the slightly confused look and she says, cooking? Living? I mean, what are you doing here, dearie? I don't run around asking you where you are in certain places. In fact, I've been here before these people started to, build their filthy town. I was here first. And now you lot just keep showing up.
Well,
I was just minding my own business.
Okay. I mean, there's minding your own business, and then there's getting your friend Greg to kill people probably from our town. Well, we've had some people go missing of late, and we came to investigate. You wouldn't happen to know, I mean, it's nice that you've been here for this long, but you got to at least come to my level here, lass. Like, there's some people missing. We find some bodies. There's a hag. There's some stew with what looks like some scrumptious eyeballs on it. Don't get me wrong, it looks tasty, but
I turned them into stew, dearie. I don't want to waste things.
Okay. That's fine. If you don't mind, I think I'm just going to sit here for a while. You just go about doing your own thing, and I'm just gonna just sit my back to the cage and just kind of start ruminating in my mind, what the fuck am I gonna do here?
She just has this really horrible smile on her face as she looks you over, and she says, "Don't worry, dearie. You won't have to sit here for long. Someone's gonna come pick you up real soon."
Well, I was just about to mention that if you wait a little longer, you might have a chance of more people coming, and that means more of a meal, right? I'm sure you'd like something like that.
Just one person. Just one person. Don't worry.
All right. I'm gonna Can I investigate like the latch of the cage? Like does it
Sure.
like is it tied like by a padlock or is it like tied by like twine? Like what is it?
It's literally just a piece of rope, like a knot.
All right. I'm gonna like.
It's more of a dog kennel. It's something that will keep most dogs, in the cage, with enough time and patience. You can definitely get it open.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna like bide
If you
my
had
time.
a knife, you could just slice it open, no problem.
I'm gonna bide my time and like kind of just wait for the moment either where like she's gonna do something or whatever else might occur. If someone comes back from town to like get me, I'm just gonna wait for that moment and maybe just hold like sacred flame. And like if something happens, like she goes to get me out to like cook me or kill me or whatever it might be, I'm just gonna sacred flame the latch and just like bolt. Would that be enough?
Sacred.
Or is
I
that
don't
only
think
like
you
on
can use-
creatures?
I think sacred flame might only be on creatures. Yeah, a
me
creature you can see within range.
Okay. In that case, I don't have a knife or anything if she took all my stuff.
Yes. It's not far away, but it's out of reach.
Just,
I mean, what you can do is, if you want to give me a stealth check and try and sort of start untying the rope to the point where you can, open it quickly, but without her realizing that it's almost untied.
Yeah, I think I'll do that. Unless there's like a stick or
alright.
something around, I can like kind of just like, try and nudge my stuff with it. No, okay. All right, I'll go
No,
for the stealth check
absolutely
then.
not. Alright, give me... He's a cannibal now, yes he is. Give me a stealth check to see how well you hide.
Ah!
well,
She, you sort of... You get up and you try and start doing it as she has her back to you. And then you sort of, you slip off and you just get this massive splinter in your thumb and you curse because it bloody hurts. And she just turns around and just watches you and she says, "Dearie, dearie, please try not to hurt yourself. I need you hale and hearty."
Oh, of course, I was just getting a bit of extra spicing for my soup. You understand?
Right. Now sit down. Come on.
Of course. Son of a bitch. Yeah, I'm just gonna like keep like I'm gonna keep watching her and just like biding my time and seeing for another opportune moment where I can try and go for it again.
All right, cool. Karantir and Bill. I hate that you're Bell and Bill. I'm gonna get it confused so many times.
Adventures of Bell and Bill.
The two of you,
Jimmy.
give me you start you start directing the two guards that are rowing because you told them to. You direct them where to go, and you come up to the area where the cliffside basically starts to rise. And you're fairly sure that it's in around this area that you saw the cave entrances. But you don't seem to be able to see them. You look up and down there. You don't see the. You're pretty sure it was around here.
Is there any trace
And
of like
the guards sort of turn to you and they're like, "Right, around here you said caves with a hag."
They should be here, I'm telling you.
You shut your dang mouths. Where are they, Karen? Here. What do we do?
I mean,
Give me some
Gonna-
perception checks, please.
I'm gonna look around, or maybe. I'm gonna take a moment to think.
Mhm.
Perception, what is it? Normal.
Alright. So, the two of you, you look around. You see off in the distance. You see the fishing boat that has sort of like drifted out into the lake, and you're like, it's around here. And both of you like recognize the same group of trees up on top of the cliff, and you're like, it's like it was here, right there. But you just see the cliffside, and one of the guards just looks at you and he says, I've been here like with my dad as a child fishing. There's no caves here. I don't know what you're talking about.
Can we get closer and investigate?
Yeah.
Yes,
these
you can.
cliff face walls?
Alright. You stubbornly persuade the very exasperated guards to get closer. Give me some investigation checks.
Oh.
Jesus.
Bill,
Where are you looking?
you are losing your mind. You're like, it has to be here, it has to be here. And you like strain your eyes so much. It's the classic, can't see the forest for all the trees. You're like, it was here. I know it was here. And you like start getting into an argument with the guards who very obviously don't take you seriously, and they're just humoring you because they're like, fighting is more effort. Karantir, however, you look and you're sort of like, okay, tree was there, it has to be there. And then your gnomish eyes just catch this very light flicker. And you realize that it's the light of the moon occasionally peering through the clouds, getting reflected from the ice behind what appears to be an illusory wall. It seems that the hag has put up a minor illusion to conceal the cave entrances.
I should have something about the thing. What is it called?
And now that you've realized it's an illusion, you can see the cave entrances behind it.
It is that, I'm telling you. There it is, I found it, guys! Quickly! And I just run into the illusion.
Yeah, you
Straight
run
into the
through,
wall.
it sort of shimmers, and for you guys, it looks like that scene in Harry Potter where they run into the wall. But it makes you, it's that thing with optical illusion where it suddenly clicks in your mind, and you see that it's just an image in front of the actual cave entrances. And the guards sort of give each other this look like, God damn. And at the same time, you can see that they are now a bit wary because they're like, oh, okay, so that means that the hag is probably real too.
You dare not, man.
As they get off the boat and onto the ice and like start following the gnome that just charged up ahead.
Would I have heard any of like Karantir being like, it's here or anything like that? Can I roll to see if I'd heard it?
Yeah, give me a perception check. But I
mean,
doubt that you'd be able to hear that.
I need something there.
So do I win my argument?
Oh,
Give me
come
something.
on!
No,
Ah.
you don't hear it.
What's
Alright,
the DC on this
hold
shit?
on real quick, everyone. I need to get you the guards. One guard.
That's a dope looking card.
And where's the second guard? Ah, fuck
Oh
it.
yeah, my character got gnome cunning. Should have used it. How can I use it though? Because I don't know whenever I'm looking at something it's against magic or not.
What does gnome cunning do again?
It gives me advantage on intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saving throws against magic.
Oh, okay.
But I didn't know that it's magic.
Yeah, but it wasn't a saving throw, so
Ah, yeah, okay. That's right, okay.
it was a check. Alright, yeah, other than, the illusion that's now in front of the caves, nothing seems to be different. Actually, something is different. Can the two of you give me a perception check as you enter this cave?
Alrighty.
Yep.
Well, there you go. Better than last time. It's an improvement.
All right.
Bill's
Yeah,
taking the
everything
reins.
seems to be the same. There is now a sort of see-through wall behind you, but other than that, nothing seems to have changed. Just
think
the
it's this
same
way.
old. Same old. Are you trying to be quiet?
Yes, and I'm gonna tell the guards to be quiet as well.
Alright, give me some stealth checks.
What with +4? I'm
Plus
Uh,
natural 2, man. Sorry.
It's a triple 2.
I'm too exhausted.
Oh my god, what are these rolls again?
It's happening.
Oh
It's
my
happening again.
god, I swear to god.
So,
Actually, we don't have time. Let's go quickly.
Don't make
yeah,
me
you're
carry.
trying to be stealthy, but at the same time, it's really slippery, and you know, you keep the ice is like crunching, and it's really hard to be quiet. With all the noise though, Bill, you can probably just, if you stay behind, you're probably fine. But these three, they are making all the noise.
I'm gonna stay at a distance. Keep out of the danger zone. Which is a song Bio Bill wrote.
Sarah, can I like not like control one of the guards, but at least like have control of it, but not control it, so I can see what's going on?
Oh,
Just
yes.
for the
sorry.
stream.
I,
That's all.
yeah, I did mean to. Hold on. That was mainly why I did that. Hold on.
All good.
Nope, that's the wrong button. How do I do this? Oh, there. Ownership. Cool. Bell can observe. There we go. Can you see now?
No.
No?
Nope.
Okay.
Like I have the thing in my journal, but I can't see the actual guard itself on the map.
How about now?
Nope. You need to drop
We
him
have
down
to
again.
Why? Why not?
You need to like take him off the map, drop him down again.
Maybe. Let's try that.
There you go. There you go. I can see now.
That worked? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Great.
Oh, now I can't see Bell.
You can
though.
also move him now. Huh?
Now I can't see Bell. Fuck's sakes.
No, because, okay, I know why. It's because you have to manually switch between them. It's whichever you select.
Oh, okay. How do I switch
Yeah.
between them? You know how? I can't
double
see
clicking.
Bell on the map at all. That's what I mean. Like Bell's gone
Try-
out of my sight.
Try, like,
Oh, there we go.
selecting
There we
the
go. There we
area.
go.
where-
Yeah, yeah. All good. Got it. Thank you.
Alright, cool. We did it.
We did it.
Alright. Yeah, so the four of you are approaching very noisily. And you come to the ice wall where you have fought the waterways. Everyone if you want to get up there, give me an athletics check, please, to see how well you climb up.
I'm doing it with advantage.
Can I do acrobatics?
Nope.
And can I use my grappling hook again?
You can
that's-
use your grappling hook, you cannot use acrobatics.
Damn it. Okay, will the grappling hook do anything for me?
Give me an attack roll with the grappling hook. See if you can, chuck it up there and get it hooked onto something. If you manage that, all of you have advantage to climb up.
Maybe somebody can push me up.
Or someone can just pick up the gnome and just sort of...
Just yeet the gnome.
Nice.
But as you think about it, you just swing the grappling hook, expertly launch it up there, get it just hooked on something like a little bit of stone that's peeking out from under the ice. And you start climbing up. Bill, you make it up. Currently, you are struggling. Like, you just... Man, you are so tired. You are so exhausted. Like, your hands are full of blisters. And one of the guards just walks up to you and just says, "Come here," and he just lifts you up. And basically just chucks you up there.
And I'll just keep lying on the floor for now. Catch my breath.
This guard makes it just fine. Yeah, okay. Both guards just get up there, no problem.
Bell's kind of just like grabbing his amulet, just praying to like
Bell,
for like something.
Bell, with that perception check from earlier, you can hear the clanging of metal on ice. It's still very quietly, but definitely in the distance you can hear something's coming.
Can I attempt my stealth check again then? See if I can start unraveling it a little bit. The rope.
Yes, but it will be with disadvantage because the hag is now very much keeping an eye on you.
All right, I'll take that. That's fine. Let's see. Stealth or sleight of hand?
Stealth to see if she notices. Yeah, no dice. You try again, and she just...
It's like a casino.
Instantly.
No die!
Yeah, like her head just snaps over to you, and she just stares at you like her eyes narrow. And she's like,
It's a nice cave you've got here.
It's not time yet. Just sit down.
I can tell you've been here for a while.
I will summon your new friend soon. Don't worry.
I'm not worried, lad. I'm not worried. Just like goes back to like praying.
Alright.
I swear those two blistering bubbleheads better be on the freaking way.
Are you trying to distract the hag, or are you just gonna be quiet and sit down again?
Like with that perception roll, would I like, and hearing the metal, would I get a sense of it, like thinking like, oh, that could be them, or would I be like, okay, that's them.
It's
I need
definitely
to do
someone in armor is approaching.
Yeah, you could recognize the sound from the town.
Yeah. In that case, I might just like, every now and then I'll just like start rattling the cage, or like just taking her attention away, like every like 5-10 seconds, like just to keep like her attention away from even noticing like anything coming.
Yeah, you can tell that she's getting increasingly frustrated with you. And eventually she just, sort of just starts to yell at you, and she starts threatening to just knock you out again, or slit your throat. And she just says, damn the contract! Just shut up!
Oi, bruv, I'll knock your head off, mate.
The others can hear like a very agitated, screaming hag from
Yeah, I'd probably raise my voice a little bit as well and just be like, oh, what do you expect of me, Helen?
Yeah.
What do you expect? You've put me in this tent. I'm just trying to get comfortable as I keep like kind of smacking the cage around. Like, I'm a dwarf. All right, I'm burly. I'm beefed up. It's a cold climate. All right, like you've got to understand. That's why you've got that hearty stew. It's cold. All right, I'm trying to get warm. I'm trying to, stay warm, so, I might dissolve a little better in your stew. I'm trying to help you out.
Give me a performance check.
Ooh, not charisma.
Yes, charisma.
Oh, come on, man.
The hag just gets incredibly frustrated with you, and she just reaches in, literally just takes a fist on your head, just knocks you out again. But she is still incredibly just frustrated and flustered, so she very much doesn't notice the others approaching, even though they are making a lot of noise.
Roll your own boys. I've done all I can.
What's the rest of you doing? Which way are you going?
Forward.
You don't want to go. You don't want to go like, you know, this way.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, you prefer to go the way that you know. That's fair.
Yeah, familiar paths.
It was here. Let's go.
All roads lead to Bell.
Yeah. The guards follow you. You know, they've taken their weapons out.
Can I ask him to go in front of me?
Yeah. They take charge, and you sort of direct them. I mean, they can. The hag is still sort of cursing and mumbling under her breath. It's not that difficult to follow.
Do we hear the hag or like?
Yes, you do. Now you very much hear her.
She is right here. Be careful. We will attack her.
With my bow.
We'll attack her at once.
As the guards come close, and I think at this point, right around here, would be when it's time to roll some initiative.
It's not like you guys could stealth up those rolls.
No.
Can I remain stealthed?
You
I, like,
you were
remain
stealthed,
hidden?
yes.
Nice.
You were definitely hidden. The others very much aren't.
You ready?
Ish.
As I try to whisper.
Instead of like waiting, the two just charge in.
Huh?
Wait, the guards?
Okay.
Yeah, the guards are just charging in. They're like, all right, let's go. Let's do this. Fuck you, hag.
Enemy spotted.
But Bill, you'll get a surprise round off. So Bill, you are the first to go. The hag is surprised. She didn't hear you coming.
It's
And
can't
you
even
see
see
the
her.
two guards like are getting ready to charge into somewhere. Presumably where the hag is.
Okay. Oh god, I forget how to measure as well.
measuring tool, second on the left hand side.
Measure distance.
And then you can also use, I think, control.
Yeah, you hold control.
Can hold control.
Yeah, you
Nice. Control ain't doing shit. That's fine. That's 30 feet. I still don't see a dang thing.
Yeah, sorry, control click.
Control, click, and drag.
Yeah, you hold control.
I see now.
You can right click to dissipate.
And then it stays forever. Okay, cool.
And if you then press space, your character will follow the path.
Oh, how fancy.
Technology,
I still don't see a dang thing, so I'm gonna try and keep moving. I don't know. Over there. See if I can spot anything and prepare to fire a short bow shot as soon as I see the hag.
Yep,
Oh wait,
do
I
it.
can see the hag.
You can see the hag.
Now I
She's
can.
right there.
Alright. Is that a disadvantage? It's gonna be.
Is it outside of your normal range?
Yeah, over 80 feet.
Well,
It's fine. Would that be with just normal then? If it's from stealth?
yes.
Nice.
You would have advantage, but yeah, just roll me a normal attack. But unfortunately, while you at the same time are trying, really hard to not hit her in the face, or hit Belle in the face, who you see crumpled on the floor.
So I'm trying real hard to hit her in the face.
Yeah, you're trying really hard to hit her. Yeah, no, sorry. The arrow just flies wide. As you.
How did you survive?
I'm sorry. I used to be a lot better.
All right. Anything else?
No, I'm good.
Alright. This guard, he is just gonna... God, that is so far. Yeah, he's just gonna charge in.
It keeps rotating me, damn it.
And... Okay, cool. Yeah. And that's all he's gonna do. He's just charging into its face. Same with this. Oops. This guy. Guarantee.
I'm gonna move in. Just ever so slightly 10 feet.
What?
You see the hag? I'm gonna blast away.
Do it.
I'll have to do it with disadvantage, I believe.
Will it be a 1?
It will be.
This will set the tone for the entire
I don't
night.
believe he can. I don't believe he can roll higher than that.
I'll lose my mind if it is.
I'm not sure how to roll with disadvantage for attacks.
Just press the attack button, and a prompt should come up asking you
No, it
disadvantage, normal, or advantage.
No. I'm just getting these straight away.
You're not clicking the dice on the
for the-
left-hand side? With the Eldritch
I'm
Blast?
clicking the dice. Okay, alright, I got it. I think I got it. Disadvantage. 10.
Why do you have to... Oh, is it also out of... Doesn't Eldritch Blast have a range of 120 feet?
I am exhausted.
Yeah, that's right.
All ability checks and things are. I
Yeah.
think.
It's like ability checks and
I
saving
thought
throws,
it was
right?
just...
I thought it was that.
No, it's just disadvantage on ability checks. So
not
you
attack
don't
rolls?
have... Not attack rolls, nope.
Okay, I'll.
That's level 3 of exhaustion. Level 3
Okay.
is disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws. Right now,
roll-
you're just bad at doing things.
Okay, in that case, I rolled a 13.
Unfortunately, the blast just very narrowly misses her.
I just slipped before the shoot.
Hits the cage door. But
Level
doesn't
1 is
do
just
any
disadvantage on
significant-
ability checks.
Yeah, doesn't do any significant damage. Hag is surprised. Bill.
Alright.
Yeehaw!
I'm gonna move in another 30 feet here.
Man, that enthusiasm to try and save your friend. Alright,
I'm doing my best.
Bill's
You know how hard
coming
it is to kill
in.
this dang hag.
Apparently, no
Don't
one
have
can
hags
do
in this
anything.
one.
Let's see. I believe you can do
Do you
it.
remember what an AC was?
I love
I'm also no longer stealthed after that attack, right?
Ooh,
Yeah.
nice.
That hits. There you go. Your arrow flies through.
Hell yeah.
Damn it. All right. Nice. Your arrow just hits
off of
her
me.
in the shoulder. She growls, just sort of, rips it out, chucks it on the floor.
We're back, you dang hag.
That was a big mistake, dearie.
You were a mistake.
Your
you
mom's a
didn't.
mistake.
Your mom's a mistake. And then I'm gonna end my turn there so she can't retort.
All right, cool.
Where's the hag doing your mum joke?
It's 2023.
Your mom goes to college.
This guard is he sees Bell and he's gonna reach into his satchel, sort of goes over to Bell, kneels down, and he is going to push a healing potion in your face.
Please give me a good roll.
Yes.
You
Coming
regain
one.
7 HP
Oh my god. Thank you, God.
as his friend
Thank you, God.
just
God.
Thank you, God.
grabs his sword and starts hacking at the hag. But unfortunately, she is surprisingly nimble for, what you presume to be an old lady, but she's very quick at dodging blows.
It's a +5, rolls a 3.
She's doing like Neo dodges. This 93-year-old woman.
Guarantee.
Do I have to?
All right.
Am I up? Do I have to roll initiative?
Yes. Sorry, do roll me some initiative. My bad.
I'm not gonna do this.
You right click your character and you press the little toggle combat stance, like the sword and shield button.
Yep.
And then you press the D20. Also, again, if you right click the little swords at the top where the combat encounters, it'll pop out the combat tracker.
Yeah, already done that. Thank you.
Yeah, just. Alright, Karantir.
Okay. Yes, I'm gonna get a better position. Take aim and fire. Hiya!
You can do it!
Take that! No.
Oh my god. Your blast, sort of hits her, but glances off on the really, thick hide that she has, not damaging her.
Really hard trying to avoid guards.
How did you survive, Karantir?
I ran, that's how I survived. If you didn't notice.
As it's the
pockets and
hags
runs.
too. And she is going... Wait, 30 feet. Okay, she is just going to glare at one of the two guards. Who is now frightened of her.
Oh,
There we go.
just by 1.
He is
Well.
now scared. Bill, you wake up. Life has reclaimed you, yet you actually feel surprisingly good, You're still a bit bruised, but most of your major wounds have closed.
Alright.
Yeah.
I'm
To,
probably gonna
where
wake
you
up,
are.
see all the combat, be a little bit surprised that they've actually come. As they had left, but I'm like, yes, thank you. I just thank Martin, and I'm just gonna get up. Can I just because I'm still stuck in the cage, but can I just fucking just stand up and just ah! And try to break the cage, which is shit strength.
Give me a strength check, just a flat strength check, but it's gonna be fairly difficult.
Is this gonna be an action?
Yes, very much so.
Couple the cage onto the hag.
New armor piece, wooden cage.
Okay, all right, fine.
You-
I'm not gonna
you,
do stupid shit.
You try and get up and free yourself, but you sort of slip and you have to grab the top of the cage to catch yourself, and you kind of dangle almost there for a moment, and you regain your footing and look really embarrassed and hope that no one saw that.
Okay.
Also that.
Can I?
I seen it with my elven eyes.
I know I'm in a cage, but if I take half movement, can I roll kind of away a little bit, behind her or something? Just stop. Trying to get away from the combat so I can get some sort of tactical advantage for when I can get out of this cage.
Just like a dog, just grabbing onto the side, just jumping constantly.
What's your strength? What's your strength score?
It's 13, I believe. Yeah, 13 total.
Okay. What you can do is, because it's basically bars all around, so you were also lying on wooden bars. What you can kind of do is lift up the cage and scoot it over towards the side.
So the
It's extremely slow going, but you can do that. Yes.
How far can I move?
1 square. It's just.
All right, I'll take it. I'm just gonna move here.
All right.
1 square a day gets you a hag away.
Bill.
Alrighty. Just gonna keep firing at the hag.
All right.
She'll pay for
Fire away.
She'll pay for her comments about my mother. Take
Yes.
Oh, there we go.
Yes,
That
here we
hit.
go.
Let's go.
Feel my wrath.
Nice.
As you shoot another arrow just in her other shoulder, and she again just snarls and just snaps it off. Eerie, you are starting to get on my nerves.
I do not care. I'm gonna do a little dance.
As this guard is just grabbing his halberd and he is gonna smash it in her face.
Nope.
But unfortunately, he sort of underestimated that the ceiling is fairly low, and he like got his long weapon just stuck on the ceiling, and it glances off to the side. This guy is. When does he repeat? Sorry, when do you? Oh, I actually did it wrong. Okay. Oops.
Okay.
Hold on. Okay, no, yeah, it's right. Okay, so he is scared of her. Okay, cool. But it's any humanoid that starts its turn within 30 feet. That must make that safe.
Oh God. All right, let's roll, boys.
Any.
No, not
creature
yet,
can
because
see.
just relax. Just
Target's
not yet,
1.
because
Well,
I
within-
didn't.
Within 30 feet, it's not me. We are
Yeah.
like 50 feet away.
Alright, this guy is just gonna try and attack the hag.
Oh yeah, it is only
but
one creature.
With disadvantage. There we
We're all
go.
just trying to like, no, I'm
He's
not
like
frightened.
trying to fend her off, but not really doing a good job.
I'm not scared
Yeah.
of your mom jokes.
And what are these guards? They're just
I'm a big
patrol
boy.
guards.
Parenteer.
Ah, damn it. Can't do much. Just gonna blast away. Gonna position myself properly,
Come
spread my
on.
legs wider a bit. It's like, oh, Kamehameha shit. Blast away.
Glad you clarified. Like, I thought you were doing something weird with your Eldritch Blast when you said you were gonna spread your legs.
No. I mean, like every time I failed the Eldritch Blast, I was just blame it on the slippery floor. Like I would flip and fire somewhere. Again. I trip and fall. That's it. I trip and fall.
Oh, that looks terrible.
I'm probably gonna get up.
There's like a sudden gust of like really cold wind that sort of like hits your neck, and it just makes you freeze up, and it's terrible. All right, the hag. The hag is just. The hag is just going to start hacking into the frightened guard, I believe. Let's see. Nope. But you know, he's shaking so hard because he's so scared. She just doesn't quite get a good hit on him. Bell.
Sacred Flame.
Alright, you cast Sacred Flame on the hag.
DC 14.
Yep. As she fails, and
I'll
you
take 2
burn her with
damage. man.
holy flames.
I'm just like sitting in the back of my cage, like, oh, just fuck this. I just gotta burn her from my cage.
She snarls. Also, give me a Wisdom saving throw.
What?
Oh, where did it go? This one.
Oh. Okay.
Actually, you know what, Belle? You have been talking to her for a while. And I would say that even if you didn't make the save, it was more than a minute. So I will say that you are actually immune to it because you have been looking at her for definitely more than a minute.
Befriended her.
Okay,
Yeah.
I was gonna say if I could just get an
sort of-
advantage, but sure, like
Yeah,
that's
no,
fine.
you've gotten used to her horrific appearance.
It's just Helen. I'm going to make
Bill.
a stew of you yet, Helen.
Bill, you're fine. Like, you can't quite, make out how truly awful she is. So,
I just know it's strange and I don't like it.
It just sounds awful.
Alright, let's keep up this covering fire. Since I'm one of the only ones who can hit.
there you
Nice.
go. Let's
Baby,
go.
buy you Bill.
You
Let's go.
shoot another arrow, and you manage to, like, hit right in the first shoulder that you hit. Literally where she pulled out the arrow, you just shoot another arrow right in there, and she
Robin
just...
Hooded it.
She yelps. Starting to look, a bit worn down. Not doing that well.
Your time has come, hag. Could have had pace.
I gotta go
As-
see your mom.
This god has to make his save. He is fine, and he's gonna attack the hag.
Come on. Oh my. What is with the
But again,
pens,
like-
dude?
He is struggling with his halberd. This guy is gonna repeat his saving throw.
I can
see
just
if he gets
imagine,
out of it.
like, that one guard's like, took. Like, every 6 seconds, he's just hitting the ceiling, like, bro, swing from the
gonna-
side.
Trying to. Oh, Jesus.
Nice.
Oh, that was a 20 as well. That 20.
Oh, really?
Jesus, yeah, and he just manages to hack into her quite well. Alright. Even though he is still scared. Karantir.
Well, I saw the sacred flame that Bell casted,
Yep.
so I'm gonna do the same. I don't know
Put
how.
on the witch.
Maybe he taught me how to do this, but I have the spell.
Alright. And
Nice,
again, the
nice.
sea hag fails her save as she takes
One
one
There it is.
bit of burning damage as the flames just sort of glimmer, but then get, put out by her innate dampness
Ugh.
as a sea hag. They always
Just like-
damp, everyone knows that.
Sizzle and bubble on her skin as it dissipates. Like,
Yeah. The hag definitely starting to look worse for wear, and she just screams, "I've had enough of you, dearies!
oh no.
Greg,
Oh no.
help me!"
Not Greg.
And you just hear like the sound of just ice splintering and creaking coming from the adjacent room. But other than that, not much is happening, and she is just going to attack the god that she frightened. Maybe she can kill him in time.
Ooh.
That looks good. As she lays into him.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Bill!
I'm going to attempt to reach through the cage and, like, grab onto that slimy ass ankle and just, like, yank and trip her up.
Okay. Give me an athletics check, but with disadvantage, because it's really hard to do from your cage.
What did I roll? I'm just gonna get out of this fucking cage. Fuck this shit. Alright, I'm just gonna, like,
Yeah, you try, but she just sort of like takes a step away. Not even looking at you.
took. roll my cage once more.
Bill. You hear more sounds of ice and what sounds like armor scraping against stone, coming from, you know, somewhere down here, that direction.
Well,
Actually, for you, more coming from there, honestly.
oh, from my rear.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I don't want to have a bad time, guys.
Yes, you
Neither do
could.
we.
Do the massacre. Kill the hag quick. DPS her down. Hiya!
Oh my
There
god.
you go.
Thank you, Bill.
Hiya!
Max
shoot
roll.
And this time you just manage to just pierce like the side of her face, and she now just has the arrow sort of like stuck through her throat, and it's like coming out the back. Not killing her because it didn't hit any really vital things, but she's severely wounded. Like you can see this black oozing blood just dripping down as she's starting to make strange gurgling sounds.
Nice. Quick question as well, because this is where we
Yes.
fought the sea hag before.
Yes.
Is there any of my ammunition left over in maybe my vicinity from where we fought her before?
Not
pick
yet
it
that
up?
you can see, no. Not that you can see.
Damn. Alright.
It seems that she has cleaned up after you guys showed up. Because there's also no blood around.
Wait, yeah. Where's the rat?
Where's Fratello?
Belle knows where the rat is. This guy is gonna try and hit her again with his freaking halberd. Jesus
Nope.
Christ, dude.
He's trying to do like Carter, and he keeps hitting himself. Ah!
It's like dumber, like patrol
Oh, boy.
cars.
No wonder why Commander gave us these two.
I know, right?
This guy finally unscares himself,
Nice.
which is nice.
Means he no longer has disadvantage.
And he remembered that he's a veteran.
Yes!
As he just brings down his sword and just decapitates the hag with one fell swoop, just
Oh my
chopping
God.
her head off.
Don't celebrate just yet. Cage man.
Hey man,
And
it means we
he-
have a chance.
He just runs around and runs over to Belle and starts trying to open the freaking cage. Guarantee.
Well, we all heard the hag's voice calling Greg, right?
Yes, and you can still hear,
I-
you know, slowly coming closer, just now the clanking of heavy footsteps, metal and bones scraping over ice and stone.
So
Um,
there's the thing, right? I'm an urchin. I used to survive by stealing and doing some crimes, right? Diversion, spying, and everything. Can I use my charisma skill to mimic the hag's voice?
yeah,
And also, I'm like,
definitely.
because I'm smaller as well, like my voice is more high pitched.
Give me a performance check.
Just gonna yell, Greg, false alarm! Go back! Please!
All right. Yeah.
Performance?
Give me a performance check.
Oh no. Just a normal one, yes.
All right. You yell out, and for a second, there's just this absolutely dreadful silence, and then you just hear. It sounds like something massive just turning around in the tunnels and like slowly stomping away from you.
For that second, when it was a noise, I could hear like my heartbeat.
As
Blood in your
Greg believes the ruse and just vanishes, or like sits back down, basically.
Get out of here now.
I think it would be wise if we left quietly.
Oh shit. What was that?
Get me out of this bloody cage, you twit.
Yeah, the guards come up, you know, hack, just quick slice with a knife, gets the cage open, get you out.
Barrel roll up, get out, and just like kick the hag.
Jesus Christ. Well, I would say you lads took your time, but you came back nonetheless. So I can't complain.
Yes, you cannot complain.
And I will not
Get dressed.
complain.
Get dressed. And let's
I-
go home.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like quickly just grab all of my things. Would it like take too long to like put on my armor, or?
You can put on your armor. You get the feeling that whoever Greg is, he believed, like, he wasn't disturbed by all the other voices earlier either. So you get the feeling that as long as he doesn't get told to come and help, he's just gonna stay where he is.
Alright, in that case, yeah, I'll just take the time, put on my armor, like put my hammer, shield back on, just ready up.
Yeah, the guards help you, you know, pat you on the back.
Yeah, and definitely give like the guards a handshake. At least the one dude who was actually doing something. Give him like a good handshake. Thank you, lads. Appreciate it. You'd be nowhere without Forge Master, would you? And then, yeah, I'm just gonna like look around quickly as well. Can I like find anything from the fisherman corpses? See if there's like something that I can give to the guard captain. Just to be like, hey, we found them.
Yeah, I mean, one of the fishermen has like a little brass locket that has been polished to basically look like gold. And it's one of those lockets that you can open up, and you see a you know, a not terribly expertly, but a nice enough drawing of like a tiefling girl in it.
All right.
What is this? I'm gonna check the cauldron.
Okay, you check the cauldron. It seems it's a massive cauldron. Like it's huge. And you can see it just bubbling away some incredibly tasty smelling broth that you would love to try, but at the same time, you just, as you look in, you see like one or two eyeballs like pop up and something that looks like a toe.
I'm gonna like put my hand in front of Karen to be like, I wouldn't if I were you, lad.
I'm not feeling too hungry. Hey,
It smells nice, but trust me, it's not worth your time.
It also tasted pretty good.
And I'm just gonna look to either Bill or Karantia or even one of the guards and just be like, has anyone got anything I can take this bloody hag's head back home with me? Just, you know, for a little sign of completion.
Are you telling me you're a blacksmith without a blade?
I'm a blacksmith, lad. I use a hammer.
oh, it's a hammer. I don't care.
You
Here.
don't even have a knife. Good God, I'll
The
here. I'm just gonna throw
Yes.
it there.
the dwarf with the halberd, just who has been trying to hit her a lot earlier. He just grunts at you to take a step back and just brings down his halberd, finally managing to hit her, and just chops off the head. And it's like, there you go.
Right, I'm gonna
Actually, never mind. The other guy had cut off her head, so the head is just lying there. You can just grab it.
I'm gonna take the head and I'm gonna find like I'm gonna take the rope off the cage, what little rope there was, and just kind of like string it around my back, just to like take it back home with me. Like there's blood and everything, just like dripping down my armor, but I just like, all right.
Oh, what is this? Some sort of special spice? Just walk over to the dead wisp dust, like.
Chocolate mix.
It's just, it seems to just be like strange ash almost.
Yeah.
doesn't smell, doesn't taste like anything if you try and, you know, eat
Nah, I'm not
it.
gonna try. Just observe while everyone doing their things.
Yeah. Just... It's a fairly nice pillow, though, that it's on.
One last thing. Can I look around and see if she might have any utensils, like anything made of steel or iron, something I could, you know, melt down and reforge a little later?
Does she have any
I mean-
wood, by the way? For firewood.
The most obvious thing made out of metal is the cauldron, obviously. That's just a massive iron cauldron.
Yeah.
You also spot a small vegetable knife and a fairly big meat cleaver that she's been using to prepare the corpses. And yeah, there is actually a sizable stack of firewood that she's been using to keep the cauldron going.
Are
take
my
that.
arrows with the firewood?
Yes.
I would like to collect my arrows, please.
All right, you collect your arrows.
Okay, it's only half, right?
Yeah, you get half your arrows back. The others are just too broken, or just missing.
Will be used as the actual firewood.
Probably already, if you look in, you see like 1 or 2 little arrow tips in the fire.
Those were handmade.
Lads, I'll forage you some more, right? I know. Well, actually, the huntsman's dead. He's over there. I'm sure we can find you some arrows in town. It's alright. I know people. I'll get you some arrows. Alright. Look, I thank you all, but I think it's best we head back to town, right?
Take some fire with us. We'll need it back in town.
I don't know, but I don't have any storage room left, lads. I got this hag heads and everything else. But if you want to take some firewood, by all means, it might slow us down a bit. I don't know, but
No, not too much, but something will be. Something will be all right.
is this a like? What's the time currently? Like, do we want a long, short rest or like long rest before we head back, or is like?
I don't want to
Around
stay here.
3 a.m. It's around 3 a.m. right now.
I have one last question in regards to searching this general area. Like, we've searched
Yes.
the pile of corpses. There's that pile of wood, the cauldron. Is there, like, any sort of container of things that might be precious to the sea hag? Her valuables in particular.
Her valuables. Okay.
Corpses.
I guess the corpse. I don't know if she's got a box around. It's her
She
house,
doesn't-
basically.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you look around. There's basically just stuff in various places. She doesn't seem to have a lot of things. You do notice like a few bags of weird powders and possibly spices that you have no idea what exactly they are. Some of them smell pretty good. Some of them smell absolutely awful. Some of them, you know, make you woozy just by inhaling a little bit of the dust. But something you do find is on her, like, underneath her many layers of, like, clothes and rags that she's been wearing, you do notice tied to, like, her belt, you find a fairly, like, about this size, like a pretty big rusty iron key that she seems to have been kept close to herself.
Oh God.
Okay, I'll pocket that.
I mean, I know. I feel like I know where that's going to go, and I don't want to go there.
I will probably notice how Bill like pockets the key, but I'm not gonna say anything. I'll just keep that in mind.
All right.
Looking for
Yeah.
a lock.
Unless Bill is trying to be, you know, stealthy, then give me a stealth check. But
I'm not trying to be stealthy.
all right.
Yeah.
This key must be mine.
What's the plan, Bill? You've got yourself a key. We can search the cave, but I tell you right now, I'm not coming where whatever that thing was came from.
I'll be honest, I don't want to spend another second in this cave until I've had a long rest. I'm very sore and very tired.
Okay, well, how about we head back to town, or at least take a short rest now and head back to town?
I cannot take a short rest. I am incapable for some magical reason.
I actually saw mine, so never mind. All right, let's head back to town. Let's head back to town. Everyone agree or what?
Let's go.
I'm gonna grab like a couple of wood planks.
Yeah, the gods actually help you. They are more than happy to bring back, you know, a heap of wood. Are you just leaving the cauldron there?
Yeah, no, I don't have the weight to carry that.
Alright.
We'll tell someone to pick it up.
Unless the guards can take it, but is that even going to fit on a rowboat?
Maybe.
Yeah, probably not.
Well, the rowboat will have to carry like 5 people.
Yeah, the rowboat is already pretty much at max capacity, especially because all of you are wearing, you know, armor and stuff. Alright, you get back, you make your way back to town. You get there at about 4:30 in the morning.
Very sleepy.
Yeah, you are drained. All of you give me a con save, please, at this point in time.
Drained?
Drained, exhausted.
We are physically drained.
Saving throw, I do it with disadvantage now?
Yes.
Okay, that's not good.
Saving throws are till,
no,
I think,
no,
level
not
3.
save.
It's just ability checks.
It's just ability checks, yeah.
Okay. Okay, well, ability. In that case, 15.
Okay. Alright, currently, this time you feel fine. Well, you know, you don't feel worse. But the other two, the day has been long. It's been a while. You're drained. You just exhaustedly dragging your butts back.
I don't know about you. I'm going back home. See you later. I'm gonna go to the inn.
Alright,
these bottles sure is hard.
You just head off to the inn instantly. The two guards like give you this look, and one of them says, "Well, if you prefer, we can take the hag head to the captain and tell her about it. If you want to just rest and recuperate."
I'm gonna put my hand on his shoulder. It's alright. I'll handle this, lad. You've done a good job. You go get some rest. I'm going to go to the inn.
Well, I have to go to her. We have to go to her anyway. For debrief.
Bill?
Tell her what happened. Give our report.
I kind of just lean in like, off with you then.
Imagine that conversation with the captain. Like, hey, captain, turns out it wasn't a joke. Turns out it was real. We should have sent more guys.
Ventriloquist the head.
I fucking told you so. You know, like, because the head is cut off, like, push your hand in and just use it like a
puppet.
Soccer puppet, yeah.
How are you feeling? I'm dead tired.
Alright. Alright. All of you go. Fuck is that?
As I enter the inn, I probably go towards the chimney.
Yep.
Or the chimney, but the fireplace, whatever how it's called. I don't know.
The fireplace.
The fireplace, yeah.
It's still going.
People probably notice me, like expect me to start like casting fire, but instead of that, I just fall down exhausted next to it.
Yeah, there's like a bunch of fur rugs on the floor around the fire. The fire is still going. Like they kept it going while you were away, and you just collapse on one of them. Later the innkeep will bring over a blanket and just put it over you.
Nice.
Make sure you stay warm.
I'm probably gonna just enter the inn, kind of just put my shield and hammer on just like a table that's free, kind of by myself for a little bit, But like, you know, I'm not like trying to get in or away from just like it's open. I'm just free. I'm just gonna like slam the hag head on the table and just be like, Nam! Nam!
She sort of like pokes her head out, you know. It's in the morning. No one's around anymore. She like looks at you bleary eyed and she's like, what the fuck are you doing to my table? Get that shit off.
Where's the meat? I'll clean it up afterwards. I mean, where's the meat?
You fucking know where the meat. Go get it yourself. And she just like basically throws a rug in your face and she's like, clean this shit off. Get it out of my tavern. And just turns around and just slams the door behind her.
What did you kill?
Where?
Is that one? Is
Somebody's in a cranky mood. It's not like she had to kill a hag or eat some freaking eyeball stew. Just gonna go to the back and like pour myself. Like I grab like 3 mugs, pour them all, just full of like honey mead, warm them up, and then just like put 2 of them like in between my my armpits and just like take my way back to my table by myself. Place all 3 down for myself. Start sipping.
gonna drink away.
Hey,
There's
Karate.
like
Is he awake?
quiet snoring coming from where Karate just sort of collapsed on the floor.
Well, I'm not actually sleeping. I'm just collapsed on the floor, lying, taking my rest.
Okay. Yeah, you're just lying down, just.
Yeah. Just look at the ceiling. What? No need to thank me. Let me be.
I
I need some rest.
Yeah, look, I'm not going to get into it. Just come and have some bloody media to it, or else I'm just going to drink it to myself.
What's Bill doing?
What's Bill doing?
All right, more for me.
What's the time of day? Is it possible to find some arrows?
It's like
No.
5 a.m.
It's like
All the
3 in the
shops are
morning.
closed. It's 4 a.m. Everyone is sleeping.
Okay.
The only people up right now is the baker and like a handful of fishermen.
And
Other
Belle.
than that, the town is dead quiet.
I guess I'm also going to the inn, and I'm gonna get an actual room. As opposed to
So
falling
you
asleep
go
on the
in
ground.
and you call for the innkeep, and the door swings open. She looks at you and she's like, "What?"
Hey there, dragon lady. You know where a fine gator hunter like myself can find a room and some arrows in the morning.
She just gives you this long stare where you can see she's contemplating of just throwing you out. And then she just wait a moment and just goes back, comes back out with a key, just slams it on the on the counter, looks at you and says, "You're paying tomorrow. Don't run away. Now, can I please sleep?" And she just turns around and slams the door again.
Damn it! I was
Thanking you
gonna
kindly,
interrupt
lady. Appreciate your southern hospitality.
It's Bill like.
Belle, you're trying to interrupt her?
Yeah, it's like Bill. I was gonna like kind of like try and grab Nem, but she's already closed the door. But like as Bill kind of turns around and starts heading towards his room, he just sees me behind the counter, like shuffling like breadsticks around, like just grabbing breadsticks, like nomming on
Yeah,
the
you have-
stuff. Like we've got
I mean,
sausages.
you have free reign. You have free reign of the kitchen right now. Bella, she trusts you enough to be like to basically leave it unsupervised
reasonable.
for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take my like hag hair, I'm gonna put on my back, I'm gonna grab my breadsticks and my salami, and I'm gonna like put under my armpit, grab my shield and everything, just like on my back as well. I'm gonna turn around like Carrot like as like
in a minute.
what's his name's going up the stairs, and just be like, well, I might see you later. I might not. And I'm just gonna head to my house.
All right. Yeah, you make your way through the very, very cold night air, back to your house. It's It's as it always is. On the way, give me, actually, you're outside. Give me a perception check real quick.
All right. Nice.
All right. You notice basically in a street parallel to yours, just you see them at an intersection. You see 3 guards, 2 of who look pretty beat up, but they are like supporting a 3rd guard who's barely able to stand, and they are sort of like dragging him towards the barracks.
Oh yeah, the attack.
That no one has mentioned, by the way.
Well, you're too late now. You already left.
All right, I kind of see them, and I look at them. I'm like, take a deep breath, exhale, look at my breadsticks, salami, and take another deep breath. Fuck. I just take my waiver. All right, what the hell is going on?
Oh, no,
And I've got bread just it's got spit and breadcrumbs as I'm speaking. Come on. Oh, I've got to go sleep. I don't have time.
Well, one of the 2 just looks you and he says, "Ah, you're alive. I thought you get eaten by a hag."
Well, thanks to you lovely guardsmen, that was not the case. And a couple of fellow kinsmanship at the end. That wasn't the case, so I came back in one piece, and I've got my bread, and I've got my mead. But that doesn't tell me what the hell is going on. Why is he bloody? I don't have time. I'm pissed off. I'm tired. Hurry up.
Well, then go to bed. He'll be fine. He already got patched up. He stopped leaking blood everywhere. Don't worry about it. The attack is over anyway.
What? What's it? Another hag? Did Greg come to town?
Just some goblins again. This is the 3rd time this month.
Oh, again? Are you at this time of the bloody? I swear to God, I'm going to have an aneurysm. I'm going to have to kill these things myself. Yep. All right. I'll see you guys later. Job well done.
Wait, hold on, Belle.
What?
And one of them just sort of grabs over, just takes one of your breadsticks. It's all good, thanks. And they just keep going.
I look at her, I'm like, noted.
As the 2 of them, the 2 that are carrying the 3rd guy sort of, share the breadsticks, and each of them is sort of nibbling on it while they have the 3rd guy between them, and they drag him to the barracks.
If you weren't wounded, I'd be writing your name down, lad.
Thanks.
Yeah, and I just gotta slowly scurry up back to my house and hopefully get a long rest in.
Yeah, I mean, you all can lie down and rest for as long as you want. A few hours after you go to bed, you hear the town bell ring in the new day.
Does it interrupt our rest?
No, you blissfully, maybe you sort of notice it or open an eye and just groan and turn around and oh no, not getting up. And you sleep, you have a lovely long rest, you feel very much recovered and, a lot more experienced. It's, fighting that hag has given you the edge. You get the feeling it was good training, and you'll get a lovely level up